Welcome to Soul Infused Monday. I'm super excited that you're here. And this is a little bit different than usual because I am currently traveling and I am not live on. However, because you really matter to me and you are important to me, I pre-recorded this video for you to not let you hanging, to not leave you hanging, whatever. Okay, so welcome to the Soul Infused Monday show. Today's topic is how to keep your boundaries when you are on the move. And if you're new to my show or to my work, my name is Sonia Bueno de la Torre, and I'm here to help you to love yourself, trust yourself, and to live your most authentic, fulfilled, and meaningful life. So I'm going to talk today about what it takes to stick to your boundaries while you're traveling or while you're on the move, and my 3 favorite hacks to to keep you cool when you're stressed out, because it can be stressful when we're on the move. And also an emergency tool that you can do anytime, anywhere. And I want to just dive right in why this is so important. When we are on the move, and it doesn't mean necessarily you have to be traveling. A move could be literally moving. I'm actually going to move when I'm back from this trip soon after, because I have to move. To find a new apartment was very stressful. So that could be also being on the move. Anything that makes you feel like you're outside your comfort zone, you're outside your routine. Anything like that could be on the move. Could be even internally be on the move, okay? So it can be stressful, even though we might also be super excited about it. I am currently doing a dance retreat on a beautiful island called Roatan. And you might say, where the hell is Roatan? It's a small island on the coast of Honduras. And next Monday, I'm going to be actually live from there if technology works out. So come definitely next Monday as well. And I'm going to talk more about keeping and maintaining self-care while you're actually traveling. So how to stick with your boundaries while you're on the move. So the one thing first you want to do is you want to be aware that when you're on the move or you're traveling or something is going on that's different from the routine, that we are more vulnerable to being triggered, to feel insecure because there's something unknown or more to do. As soon as we kind of leave our regular routine, our comfort zone, stuff can come up. And that can create stress. And when we are stressed out, we don't keep our boundaries as well. So that's why it's really important to be, number one, mindful with it and aware that you might have some more stress points or trigger points than usual. So by doing that already and you setting the intention to stick with your boundaries will make a huge difference, because otherwise it's so totally unconscious and you don't even know what you're doing. You also want to really be mindful with your boundaries when you're on the move, is because when things change and we are on the move, when we are more stressed out, we often go back into old patterns and we overdo it, either because there's more to do, or either because we give more and we say, oh yeah, I have time for this later, or once I'm back. And what happens then, though, that when you do that, it affects your energy system and your boundary system, and you might not be able to actually enjoy and be present in that moment. So you really want to stick with your boundaries and tuning in every time to check in. Is this in my benefit? Is this for my well-being? Is this gonna make me feel good, or is this not gonna make me feel good? Is it a yes for me, or is it a no for me? And am I gonna say no to the outside so that I can say yes, or is it a real yes so that I can really go for it and do it? I hope this makes sense. And if you've got questions, because I'm not live here to answer your questions today, leave a comment below. And once I'm back, I'm off the grid this week, but once I'm back, I'm happy to connect with you. Okay, let me share with you my 3 favorite hacks to keep your cool. And that's actually anytime, anywhere. It doesn't only have to be on the move. But on the move, we want to have little things that help us to deal with stressful situations. So, and if you have been following me for a while, you know my number 1 favorite tool for being more calm and relaxed and just, dealing with stress. So listen to this. Super important. 3 deep breaths. And I'm not joking. Like, this is the most powerful thing you can do when you are in a stressful situation, or when you just think like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. Oh, I just felt you taking a breath. I love that. Oh, I just took one too. When you take a breath, you relax your body and you come back to the present moment. When you take a breath consciously, you're actually taking a deep breath, because often we only breathe like very shallow, and you only breathe with the upper part. So take 3 deep breaths right now. As deep as you can, as long. Relax your body for 3 deep breaths. Sometimes it's all you have, sometimes it's all it takes. 3, one more. Really nice deep breaths. Don't overcomplicate it. Just take 3 deep breaths. That helps wonders sometimes. The second thing that I like to do, one of my hacks, is stop, pause, and listen. Stop, pause, and listen. And it doesn't mean half an hour, because your mind will say, I don't have time for this. Stop, pause, and listen. What I mean is that you can do this after the breaths, or you can do it separate from the breaths. You stop freaking out. You stop for a moment, whatever you're doing. You pause. You take a moment to listen in. How am I feeling right now? What's actually really going on? How can I check in and calm down again? Am I safe in this moment? Come back to the present moment. Can be super, super powerful. Stop, pause, and listen. And for those who are more advanced and have done more of the work with me and know how to connect to your upper third eye, into your higher self, into your soul, stop, pause, listen in, and then listen up. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, leave me a question below, because I have a great resource that I can actually send you to learn how to do that. Okay, great. And last but not least, one emergency tool that you can do anytime and anywhere. And this is the very basic, very simple version of it. It is an advanced form of a technique called emotional freedom technique, or tapping. There are certain meridian points that we can tap to stimulate energetically and to help the body relax and calm down in the moment. And if you're interested to learn more about EFT or tapping, leave that in the comment section, because I most likely will actually do a workshop for my current self-love bootcamp people, because they're having great results with it. And I might open up a few spots for you as well. So what's the emergency tool? You choose even only 1 or 2 to 3 spots, and I'm just going to give you 1 or 2. So you don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to know the tools. You don't need to know the technique. You don't have to be advanced. This is an emergency tool for a reason. And here's what you do. You're stressed out, freaking out, anxious, angry, anything that's a little bit over the top. And you want to take the edge off. You want to relax and stay calm in that situation. You simply take a hand, and it doesn't matter if it's right or left. 1, 2 fingers, doesn't matter. And you tap on one of those meridian points. And I'm just going to give you 3 to choose from to keep it very, very simple. If you know more about this, if you're more advanced, you can use your own version of it. So first spot is the collarbone spot. This is collarbone here, right? So you can use even all the hands, all the fingers if you're not sure, but you simply tap this. You take a breath and you simply keep tapping. You don't have to say anything. You just tap and you relax your body. Use the breath as well. You keep doing that for a little bit. You keep taking a breath. And immediately, I feel it, immediately it can help you relax. I've been doing this for a long time, so it's maybe easier for me. So that's 1, the collarbone. The other spot is underneath your eye. And you do the same thing, 2 or 3 fingers, or 1. I just like to take a few, so I tap more around. You take a breath, you just keep tapping. Doesn't matter which side, doesn't matter which hand. You can even do both. So good. These two are two of my favorites, but you might have a different spot. Another spot that you can use is on the side of the eye here, on the side where the temple is, and you take a breath. That's an emergency tool. And you can test it. Like, don't just listen, like really use it sometime. And if you do it, and if you use the breath and you take the time to do it, I can guarantee you, you will fall. Even if it's this minimum, this little shift, you will feel a shift. Okay, so I repeat. 3 deep breaths, stop, pause, and listen. Emergency, oh, I forgot my third hack, I think. Did I say it or not? You see, it's actually more challenging to do a pre-recorded video than a live video. So my 3 hacks was 3 deep breaths, stop, pause, and listen. And the third is actually movement. My favorite movement is dancing. So out of the 3 favorite hacks, I have to stress to keep my cool and let go of stress is to do something physical. I use dancing, but it could be any physical movement. It could be dancing, jumping up and down, do a few push-ups, even stretching, something to move your physical body. Because when you are stressed out, or when you have not set your boundaries and you're kind of like feel kind of trapped and not good, it affects your physical body as well. And by physical movement, you open up, you release, and you can open up your energy as well. Okay, so that was my 3rd hack, and the emergency tool was the tapping. Either here, 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 or all the 3 of them. Okay, great. So that was it for today. I hope that was valuable to you. Please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. If this was valuable to you, if you had one little thing you got out of this today, one insight, one takeaway, maybe you read my note, please leave it here in the comment section below and let me know what it is. Let me know what landed for you, what was one valuable thing. I would so like to hear that from you. And then please come back next Monday, live from Roatan. And I can't wait to see you there. Thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate you. I love you. And I wish you a fantastic, wonderful, soul-infused week. Much, much love.